Reports of flash flooding in the Hill Country moved many Texans like Candy Cantu to help their community. She and her husband, co-owners of Primetime Party Rentals, then wondered if the community would join their cause. Candy posted on social media their plan to help the people of Central Texas. Soon after, she says, people from churches and communities all over offered to donate. The Primetime Rental Facebook post gained so much traction, staff at the Teloso Midway Independent School District decided to step up and lend to the business owners. Stacy Figueroa, a coordinator at Teloso Midway's Warpath Academy, tells me her district has a donation event planned for Friday. She's encouraging people to drop off things like Gatorade, hygiene products, bug spray, wipes, and more. Together, Candy believes the donations will make a huge impact to the people in and around Kerrville.
Bellaroma Cafe is just one of many businesses helping out the Hill Country flood victims. But in this case, the owners have a personal motivation to help out. I'm Tony Jaramillo, your neighborhood news reporter on the South Side, showing you just how this spot is helping.
The milk and giving the milk a little love, right?
Monica Mangiarulo owns Bellaroma Cafe on the South Side. The cafe has become a donation point for diapers, baby supplies, hygiene items, non-perishable food, and more, all for flood victims in Central Texas. Several reasons motivated her to act, but one reason stood out above the rest.
It hit home and it hit hard. My son is about to head out to college to Kerrville. It's going to be home for him. And when I heard that, and especially all those young lives that were lost, there's really isn't the very least thing that I can do.
Monica says the community's response has been overwhelming. In just one day, she filled a section of her store, and she had to borrow another suite to store the donations. Bellaroma Cafe will be taking donations until Saturday, June 12th at 12 p.m. On the South Side, I'm your neighborhood news reporter, Tony Jaramillo, Chris 6 News.
I'm Michaela Chavez, your neighborhood news reporter in Baffin Bay. This area quickly gained attention from anglers across the region. Now, a groundwater desalination project plans to bring more drinking water in our area, but there's a catch. That process leaves behind waste, which officials say will go in here. Mayor Sam Fugate says the city of Kingsville will not be part of the project. Fishing guide Todd Wilson says dumping the waste in Baffin Bay harms marine life, jobs, and the local economy, not to mention other bays around the area. Other anglers adding that the agreement should have been voted on by the community. I reached out to the South Texas Water Authority early Thursday morning to ask if they'd like to respond to the public concern regarding the contract, but did not hear back.
A troublesome patch on Corpus Christi's west side has caused a lot of frustration for drivers. Neighbors tell me this huge pothole has been a daily obstacle.
I went to bed at a drive near Horn to see the hole many neighbors are talking about. Neighbor Julian Hernandez tells me anyone driving on this road has to dodge this nuisance. He says city crews have come out to fix it in the past, but he believes they're only putting a Band-Aid on a problem that requires major surgery. So I reached out to the city's Public Works Department to get answers. Within a couple of hours, crews came out and patched it right up. However, the city says it's only temporary. A permanent repair of the hole is expected in the coming weeks.
The Alice Pediatric Clinic has been a trusted medical provider for years in Alice. I'm Melissa Trevino, where this clinic is about to hit the road to help those living in rural communities who don't often have access to medical care. The van is equipped with everything doctors and nurses will need to provide that medical care, so that parents in rural communities don't have to wait to come into Alice. I spoke with Dr. Eric Nissenblatt, and he says this mobile clinic will help improve the health of so many children in the rural areas. If you can't wait to see what's inside, call the Alice Pediatric Clinic to schedule your appointment, but walk-ins will also be taken.